Sometimes, all you have is prayer. When the job is gone, the bills are high, and the doctor's report breaks your heart. What else do you cling to but the God who never changes? The Johnson family had always been close. Sunday dinners, gospel music humming through the house, Mama Jean's homemade cornbread and sweet tea. But this season was different. First, Jerome lost his job at the factory after 15 years. Then, little Kyra was diagnosed with a heart murmur. And finally, the eviction notice came. Mama Jean, the matriarch, held her family together with gentle hands and worn-out knees from nightly prayer. "God, you said the righteous would not be forsaken," she whispered, rocking in her chair as thunder cracked outside. "So I'm holding you to your word." The food pantry ran out of milk. The lights were cut off that Tuesday, and Jerome, once proud and quiet, cried in the bathroom so his daughter wouldn't hear him. Even Tasha, his wife, grew bitter. "If God's real, where is he now?" she snapped. But Mama Jean didn't flinch. "He's the same place he was when Jesus hung on that cross, still loving us." She gathered them in the living room that night, candlelight flickering, Bibles cracked open, hands clasped tight. They prayed. Not pretty rehearsed prayers, but real ones, desperate, tear-stained, raw. The next day, a knock came at the door. It was Mr. Franklin, their old neighbour from church. He was moving up north and wanted to give away furniture. When he heard their lights were off, he slipped Jerome $200 and prayed over him right on the porch. That money paid the light bill and gas for Jerome to get to a job fair. That job fair led to a new position at a non-profit warehouse, and it paid even more than the factory. Came one Sunday morning when Kira collapsed at church. The ambulance came, sirens wailed, the doctors feared the worst, but Mama Jean never left that hospital chapel. She dropped to her knees. "Lord, if you take her, I'll still praise you. But if you save her, I'll shout it from the rooftops." Hours passed. The doctor returned, stunned. Her heart murmurs gone. Scratching his head, he said, "We're not sure how to explain this to you all." Mama Jean stood, lifted her hands and shouted, "Hallelujah! I can believe it! That's proof of my Jesus!" By the year's end, the Johnsons weren't just surviving, they were thriving. Tasha got saved and started a women's prayer circle. Jerome started mentoring young men at the church, and little Kyra danced at the Christmas program, healthy and whole. Back on that old porch, Mama Jean rocks gently with Kira in her lap. "Baby, you remember this," she says softly. "When all you have is prayer, that's when you have everything you need. The prayers of the righteous availeth much." James 5:16. Brought to you by Grandma Knows Life. Stories that inspire, uplift, and remind us of God's faithfulness through every storm. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.